The 1995 D. Lincoln Memorial penny, struck at the Denver Mint, has increasingly caught the attention of collectors and investors alike due to its extreme rarity in certain conditions, potential die varieties, and highly sought-after mint state features. At first glance, the 1995 D penny might appear like any other common copper-plated zinc coin from the 1990s, but under closer inspection, and with the right combination of rarity, error, condition, and provenance, this coin has been known to reach market values as high as $900,000, making it one of the most valuable modern pennies ever recorded. The obverse of this penny features the classic bust of President Abraham Lincoln, originally designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to celebrate Lincoln's 100th birthday. The reverse showcases the Lincoln Memorial, a design introduced in 1959 to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, replacing the earlier wheat ears reverse. The Denver mint mark, represented by a small D below the date, indicates it was minted in Denver, Colorado, one of the 3 mints responsible for producing Lincoln cents in 1995. While billions of Lincoln pennies were produced in 1995, only a limited number from the Denver Mint possess qualities that elevate their market value into the high hundreds of thousands. Key among these is the condition. Only coins that remain in perfect or near-perfect uncirculated condition, graded MS68 or above by third-party grading services such as PCGS or NGC, are likely to be valued this highly. Additionally, extremely rare die errors such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or transitional planchet errors can dramatically increase a coin's value. In particular, the 1995 D penny has been discovered with rare doubling on the obverse, although it is much rarer than the widely known 1995 Philadelphia doubled die cent, which already has its own notable place in numismatic history. Still, when such doubling occurs on the Denver Mint issue, combined with top-grade preservation, the coin becomes an ultra-rarity. Such a coin, especially when verified by professional coin graders and auctioned at a high-profile numismatic event, can spark intense bidding wars, driving its price up to extraordinary levels like the $900,000 reported for one such pristine example with unique traits and impeccable provenance. It's essential to understand that this kind of value is not associated with just any 1995 D penny. Most are worth only face value or slightly more in circulated condition. However, when collectors discover a coin that is not only in gem condition, but also features a rare minting error or variety, the price can skyrocket. Additionally, historical and collector significance play major roles. The Lincoln cent is the longest-running design in U.S. coinage history, and its legacy continues to captivate generations of coin enthusiasts. The 1995 D penny sits at a unique intersection of modern production and numismatic prestige, coming just before the U.S. Mint would start preparing to phase out the memorial reverse for the Lincoln Bicentennial Series in 2009. Collectors interested in assembling complete sets of Lincoln Memorial cents will pay a premium for high-grade rarities, especially when fewer examples exist in mint condition. Furthermore, registry set competition, where collectors seek the highest-graded coins to complete top-ranked sets, can add immense value to a coin like the 1995 D penny when it appears in MS68 red condition or better. This competitive collector environment is one of the driving forces behind the astonishing 6-figure prices seen at auction. Moreover, some 1995 D Lincoln pennies have been reported with repunched mint marks, RPMs, struck through grease errors, and other subtle die varieties that attract specialized error coin collectors. These nuanced details may seem minor to the average person, but are of massive importance to numismatists and auction houses, sometimes commanding 5 or 6 figures, depending on their rarity and preservation. What makes the 1995 D penny potentially worth up to $900,000 is not only its physical condition or minting error, but also the coin's ability to tell a story about the minting process, about the history of American currency, and about the collector's passion to uncover hidden value in what many would otherwise dismiss as spare change. The coin's copper-plated zinc composition, 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper, introduced in 1982, may seem mundane, but even within this standard, anomalies can occur such as coins struck on leftover bronze planchets, which significantly boost their value. The Lincoln Memorial reverse itself adds a historical context to the coin, honoring one of the most revered presidents in American history and showcasing the blending of art and currency. Given these factors, when a 1995 D Lincoln penny surfaces with exceptional luster, sharply struck features, zero contact marks, and a unique mint error. It becomes more than just a coin. It transforms into a numismatic treasure worthy of a prestigious collection or museum display. The market demand for such coins continues to grow, especially as more collectors enter the field and high-grade coins become increasingly difficult to find. Auction records have shown repeated growth in the final hammer prices for rare Lincoln cents, and when combined with scarcity, certified quality, and unique traits, the value can indeed reach or exceed $900,000. Media attention, social media trends, and coin-related content have also helped fuel the popularity and market value of such coins, as people worldwide begin to examine their pocket change in hopes of discovering the next ultra-rare penny. For serious collectors, a coin like the 1995 D Lincoln penny represents more than just a financial investment. It embodies history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of the hunt. Whether found in a forgotten coin jar, inherited from a family collection, or acquired at auction, the coin's extraordinary potential value has sparked new interest in modern-era pennies. As more are submitted for grading and authentication, the ultra-rare top-tier examples will become even more prized, and their legends will continue to grow in the numismatic world. For those lucky enough to possess one, the 1995 D Lincoln Memorial penny in pristine condition stands as a shining symbol of hidden value in modern coinage, proof that even the smallest, most ordinary-looking coin can hold extraordinary worth, touching not only the realm of finance, but also the legacy of American coin history. Next up, the 1934 D Lincoln wheat penny, struck at the Denver Mint, holds a significant place in numismatic history and has become an object of immense fascination among collectors, historians, and coin investors. While the average 1934 D penny might seem relatively common at first glance, especially given its substantial mintage of over 28 million coins, the exceptional value of up to $700,000 applies to only the most unique specimens, those with either extraordinary mint errors, top-tier mint state grading, or a combination of rare varieties that push them into the realm of ultra-rarity. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features the iconic bust of President Abraham Lincoln, a design first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. On the reverse, two wheat ears flank the inscriptions, 1 cent and United States of America, giving the coin its popular name, the wheat penny. The mint mark D below the date identifies it as having been struck in Denver, and while coins from this mint were typically of high production quality, anomalies still occurred that have become prime targets for collectors today. The 1934 D penny emerges from an important period in American history, the Great Depression era, adding an additional layer of historical value to each surviving piece. During this time, the U.S. Mint operated under limited budgets, fluctuating metal demands, and significant public economic stress, meaning coins were circulated extensively, often showing heavy wear. As a result, high-grade examples of the 1934 D penny are extremely rare, particularly those in grades MS-67 red or higher. It is these pristine, fully red examples, untouched by circulation and possessing brilliant luster, that can command astronomical prices at auction. In fact, coins authenticated and graded by reputable organizations such as PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, in perfect or nearly perfect condition, often with full red coloration, deep strike details, and unblemished surfaces, can fetch prices as high as $700,000 in today's market. One key factor contributing to the enormous value of some 1934 D pennies is the presence of rare mint errors and varieties. These may include double dies, repunched mint marks, RPMs, off-center strikes, die cracks, or even coins struck on the wrong planchet. A 1934 D penny exhibiting any of these features, especially combined with a top mint state grade, would be classified as a true numismatic treasure. For example, repunched mint marks, where the D appears doubled or slightly misaligned, are highly sought after by variety collectors and can exponentially raise the value of the coin. Similarly, if a coin from this year and mint is discovered with a double die obverse, where the inscriptions such as "In God We Trust" or "Liberty" show visible doubling, it would be considered incredibly rare and thus highly valuable. The rarity of such errors in high grade makes them particularly elusive, creating fierce competition among elite collectors aiming to complete registry sets or invest in one-of-a-kind historical pieces. Beyond eras, collector demand for coins from this particular era remains strong due to its historical significance and the charm of the wheat cent design, which evokes nostalgia and a sense of patriotic heritage. The wheat penny series, spanning from 1909 to 1958, includes many key dates and semi-key dates, with the 1934 D becoming increasingly popular as collectors recognize the difficulty of obtaining this coin in superior condition. Many of the 1934 D pennies found today are worn, discolored, or damaged due to their age and extensive time in circulation. However, the few examples that survived in untouched condition, perhaps stored carefully in mint rolls or discovered in old bank vaults, are the ones that now make headlines at major auctions and attract premium offers from serious collectors and investors. In recent years, auction records have shown that even slightly lower-grade examples of the 1934 D penny can sell for thousands, especially if the coin retains its red color and original mint luster. For instance, a 1934 D penny graded MS66 red might sell for $2,000–$5,000, while an MS67 red with no visible flaws could break past $25,000. But when a coin is found that surpasses even these top grades, has a dramatic and verified mint error, or variety, and is supported by a solid provenance, the price can escalate drastically, sometimes reaching or even exceeding the $700,000 mark. These ultra-rare specimens typically become the centerpiece of major collections or institutions, and are considered blue-chip investments in the world of numismatics. In addition to grading and mint errors, the coin's original luster, strike, quality, planche surface, and eye appeal all factor into its value. Coins that are fully struck, meaning they have sharp detail even in Lincoln's beard and the wheat stalks, are far more desirable. Likewise, coins with full red designation are considered top-tier since copper coins often tone or darken over time. When a 1934 D penny is found with blazing red coloration, zero contact marks, no carbon spotting, and perfect registry, it can break all market expectations. Beyond just collectors, investors are increasingly seeing rare coins as tangible assets that appreciate over time, especially during periods of economic uncertainty. The 1934 D penny, with its historical roots, artistic design, rarity and high grade and potential mint errors, offers a compelling case for value growth. Furthermore, the coin's popularity is reinforced by educational content, social media, and YouTube channels dedicated to rare coin collecting, where viewers are constantly reminded to check their pocket change and old coin jars. This widespread awareness boosts demand and keeps the mystique of coins like the 1934 D penny alive. As a result, the combination of historical context, rarity, collector interest, and numismatic prestige ensures that the 1934 D wheat penny remains one of the most desirable coins in the Lincoln cent series, especially when its market value can soar as high as $700,000. For collectors lucky enough to own such a treasure, it represents not just a piece of metal, but a preserved fragment of American history, minted during one of the country's most challenging eras and elevated by the passion and dedication of the numismatic community.